Hello, and welcome to another episode of Local Lounge on Coastal Carolina's Modern Rock 98.7. This show is brought to you each week by Yellow Dog Discs. Let's get started. This is a new one from Nell. It's Feed the Ghost on Local Lounge.
I don't sleep as much as I should. It's nothing new, though I still wish I could. I lie awake and wait for the birds to cheer me up. And while I wait,
You're on my skin. You're in my veins. My fix, my medicine.
I want you to get off the phone, put away your guitar, and get ready for me. Now. I'm coming over.
It's nothing, honey. It's just a telemarketer. I've got to run to the store.
Soft zipper off your mouth. Your lips are holding me with three such cruel words.
Moshe and Mihal on Local Lounge with Fix, Echoes of Heroes, Inbound, and Nell there. Started off the show with a brand new one, Feed the Ghost. If you'd like to hear your music on Local Lounge, go to modernrock987.com, click on the Local Lounge banner, and that'll tell you everything you need to know to get your song on the radio. Please make it radio friendly, because I'd really hate to get a call from somebody's mom because of lyrics. On the way, Shallow Signals, Aaron Firestone, and a brand new one from Gulp on Local Lounge. Welcome back to Local Lounge, brought to you by Yellow Dog Discs. This is a brand new one from Gulp. It's called Rose Hill, and it's here on Local Lounge.
Hills of roses in bloom, while I wait to flick the cork and pass time. Expressions seem so pointless to me when there is no mouth to sip the muscadine. But as the bottle's weight it seems to shift, we'll have no worries 'cause we're far from the end. And I'll run into that town with my face in the ground. Rose Hill Highway, roadkill. I'll have no regret to pass the sign. I'll see you tomorrow. We're helpless and annoyed, passed out, drunk and unemployed, have disappeared just like the things you bought. As the bottle's weight it seems to shift, we'll have no worries 'cause we're far from the end. And I'll run into that town with my face in the ground. Well, I've been sleeping on these bottles since the day you captivated my heart. And I've been lying to myself, and you hated me from the start. From the billowing oceans to the faded countryside, on these backyard barbecues and on these skateboards I will ride. And as this bottle's weight begins to shift, we'll have no worries 'cause we're far from the end. And I'll run into that town, pick myself up off the ground, take a hand and draw a smile, slam the brakes and leave the aisle, turn the key and lock the door, seems we ain't welcome anymore.
Maybe I'm going off the deep end. I need to sober
to you. You're a mile away. My mind filled with all the things I could have sworn I seen you doing all last night. Getting closer now, I got you figured out. I can't see you in the city no more. They don't know what you are, a killer creature, dark star. Spread your wings and fly away. Don't get it wrong, don't get it wrong. I wouldn't hold the sunset to you. Me, I'll try to stick right through your heart line. Wondering the topic of a primal sound was always keeping you and your friends up late so late at night. Getting closer now, I got you figured out. I can't see you in the city. No, they don't know what you are, a killer creature, dark star. Kiss my neck and fly away. You're the best sucker, no other kind of human being can tame you. You got me staring off the bridge. I'd be a black dead heart when it's down. Getting closer now, I got you figured out. I can't see you in the mirror. No. You know that you hide your bloodthirsty paradise. Spread your wings and fly away. Don't get it wrong, don't get it wrong.
Local Lounge with Aaron Firestone and Vampire, Shallow Signals with Imposter, and Gulp, Rose Hill. We have a pretty cool show on Sunday mornings. It's Night Nurse Reggae Redemption Radio. It's 2 hours of reggae, local, regional, national, international reggae right here. 10 o'clock Sunday mornings and also at midnight on Sunday nights. On the way, Hyperloops, Laura McLean, and Second Thoughts on Local Lounge. Local Lounge on Modern Rock 98.7, brought to you by Yellow Dog Discs, now featuring a local section. Read about it on the web or just stop by and say hello if you have some physical media you'd like to sell. Here's Laura McLean. This is Dark Side Heaven on Local Lounge.
Heaven has got to have a dark side, somewhere to take a night ride, somewhere for at least one moon to rise. And you, baby, got to have a rock steady love, take you on those rides above the world. After that last big call, and only years may die between us. Hope the God does haven't seen us for the last time. And if the amps hit my ears, or would you come sit close right here and sing? And if my bones get brittle and stuck, we'll still be able to tuck each other in the way we're playing. haze are beating down our souls. I can still sure see you out of diamond in that sea of cold. Let's light a fire and settle in. I like to watch you shine, shine and shine and shine. Oh, heaven.
That's not what punk was all about. Nonconformity is where it's at. Anarchy, all of that. You tie your hair and spike the ends, you're starting to conform again. A festering sore upon my mind. A festering sore. A festering sore upon my mind. You say punk's not a hairstyle, it's an attitude, but you wear punk shirts and talk so crude. You really don't think hardcore is cool. You're just another conforming fool.
Hyperloops with 7 Layers on Local Lounge. Before that, Second Thoughts, Festering Sore. And Laura McLean started off the set with Dark Side Heaven. In a moment, I'm going to wrap up the show with Fisher Wagoner, the Hatch Brothers, Splitside, and a new one from Cool Jerk on Local Lounge.
Soggy town, and softly falls the night, and as the wind blows the leaves around this old town, smoke cigarettes beneath the orange street light. Every little thing you say sounds so magnificent, but I must admit, feel a little bit scared. Maybe one day I will look into it. Until then I'm just unprepared. 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 Will you stay here for a while? For too soon comes the day. The night will look crazed and wild, so wild. Mad that the sun got its way. Oh no, oh no. Every little thing you say sounds so magnificent, but I must admit, I feel a little bit scared. Maybe one day I will look into it. Until then I'm just unprepared. Unprepared. Unprepared.
'cause it's never gonna make it easy. So burn all you have and put it all on yourself, and put it all on yourself.
Turn your head to your shoulder. Don't you be looking back on anger that you was holding before. Sister, sister, give some love to your mister. Yeah, I know it's been so long since you kissed her, but I don't know about that. Well, what can I say? What can I do? Well, as long as you love me, and baby, I love you. Oh yeah. Well, I'll keep running, running back to heaven. Well, I'll keep running, running back to heaven. Before I lose my mind. Love, but don't you know that I love you? Oh, I
Local Lounge on Modern Rock 98.7, brought to you by Yellow Dog Discs. The set started off with Cool Jerk with Unprepared, Splitside Straight Up, The Fish of Wagoner with Inkblot, and just now the Hatch Brothers, Running Back to Heaven. Remember, send in your tunes if you'd like to be on Local Lounge. You can go to modernrock987.com, click on the Local Lounge banner, or you can just email me straight away to modernrocklocallounge@gmail.com. Go enjoy some live local music this week, and I'll do my part by playing some local artists here on Local Lounge. Bye now.